How's it going, everyone? Baldoric here, and what we're going to be talking about is the day one of Classic release. So it came out last night as of today, which is August 27th, and 2019. And what I want to talk about is some of the things that I saw, that Pete players saw, and what kind of you should be expecting when joining in these early weeks of playing Classic. So first and foremost, and what I have up on the screen right now while I'm recording this, let me click over here so there should be sound, is the lovely waiting to get into a realm screen. So depending on what realm you choose, a lot of the realms right now are like really full. So unfortunately, because of that, you're gonna have long queues and like long times to get into the game. But Blizzard did add some servers, which I'm gonna show now. One of them is Rattlegore, which I was playing on this last night because I was able to get in. And as you can see, I got right in. It's a low pop server. It's going to be one that you're going to be able to just hop right in, most likely. I mean, it could fill up at some point, but you're going to be able to hop right in and actually be able to play. So I'm level 4. I got there last night. And let me tell you, getting to level 4 took me longer than it probably should because of the amount of people actually playing this game, which is a great thing. Don't get me wrong. So a lot of the things that I was seeing last night, and I think a lot of people are going to see, is when you jump into the world, even from the very first quest, you're going to notice that there are a lot of people. In fact, here's what I'll do to really demonstrate this, and then I'll show you some of the clips that I did from last night. I'm just going to make a an orc random, awesome. We're going to log in. And what you're going to see once we do this, as long as it's still the same. First of all, I mean, how long has it been since we've seen this?
The orcish horde was corrupted
So
by the Burning
listen.
Legion and lured to the world of Azeroth. For generations, the orcs made war upon the human kingdoms of Stormwind and Lordaeron. Though the horde was ultimately defeated, a visionary young war chief named Thrall rose to lead his people in their darkest hour.
I already see people.
Under Thrall's rule, the orcs freed themselves from the chains of demonic corruption and embraced their shamanistic heritage.
Let's see.
After years of wandering, the orcs founded their own kingdom in the harsh wastelands of Durotar. Based in the warrior city of Orgrimmar, they stand ready to destroy all who would challenge their supremacy. As a proud defender
So
of
already,
Durotar,
take a look at
it is
this.
your duty to crush your enemies,
Right?
both seen and
Random ass
unseen.
character,
The
logging in.
nefarious agents of the Burning Legion
It's already
still
packed.
wander the land.
There's a ton of people already here. And here's the fun thing. And I'll show this because I have some clips last night of me doing this, and I'm going to start splicing them in as I talk. But as you play Classic, as you progress, you're going to notice that some of the things you're going to need to do quests is like actually form lines. Like actual lines. Like in real life lines to get to something, yes. People were actually lining up to complete quests. And I'm going to see if I can actually, while I'm talking, I'll see if I can go over there and find one right now. But while I'm running over there, I'll pull the clip up last night. I think last night I probably spent a good hour and a half trying to do a quest to kill a scorpion. Right? So it was literally an hour and a half of me waiting in line with a group of 5, because if you didn't do a group of 5, you were really not optimized. Because the other 4 could be killing the scorpions around you. One person waited in line, and the whole group could go up and get the credit for killing the one scorpion. So, and I should be having some, you'll see, like, the lines that were formed last night, it was organized. It was like, people would be talking, people would be saying, hey, look, we need to do this, you need to do this. And it was relatively good. And this is a low pop server. So it's not as bad right now, and I'll kind of chime in here. There's only a couple people here doing the quest, and there's no line right now. But I think as the night goes on, and probably the higher population with the server, because this is a low pop server, and even last night I needed to do a line. But especially with higher pop servers, there's going to be lines to do quests. And one of the toughest part was actually finding mobs. We were camping, and I'll pull it up. We were camping mob spawns. So like the scorpions that you see like all over the place, and like this as an example, you have to stand there, wait for it to spawn, and then kill it. So there was a lot of that last night. So it's fun though. So okay, some people might be asking, all right, well, other than the fact that the graphics look low, what else is really different about Classic WoW? So you're telling me that quests take a million years longer because it's way too populated. Why should I hop in? Honestly, one of the biggest reasons I can tell you right now is because it is populated. Yes, it will take longer to do certain things, but like, I made a couple groups last night. I met people, talked to people. It was an MMO experience. People. You meet people. You talk to people. And it's like, you need to make these groups organize events or organize quests with other players to get things done. I love that. I think that's the game at its core. So some of the, like, look at all these people here. If you go to, if you log into retail right now and go to Duratar, you're gonna find like none, not maybe like 2 people doing these quests, right? Maybe a handful more if you're on a high pop server or something like that. But there's a lot of people here, and that's pretty good. And there are obviously problems on launch. Like they've had some issues. Like they're having. I thought I read something that there was something going on with the Zeppelins. I didn't look at myself like they weren't spawning, but I heard that was a thing. And I know there's the login issues, which a lot of players are experiencing. But I mean, it's classic, and a lot of people are joining in. A lot of people have wanted this a long time. It's to be expected. It's gonna happen. So, either way, it's been really fun. I've been enjoying the questing right now. I've been enjoying questing in general. I'm gonna log out of this random character here, but if I had to give my biggest reason for playing Classic over Retail, like why should you do this? It's because yes, there's a lot of things that might be more difficult or more complex or whatever, maybe even just more tedious, and that might turn you off from like playing. But you get to play with people, and if you are interested in playing with people, interested in actually participating in quests with people, organizing events with people, getting people together to do the dungeon, learning the world itself, and like having fun, interesting discoveries that you find by questing. Like there's no flying, there's none of that. It's hard to get mounts. Classic is a whole different ball game, and I think as an experience, you really get to your character, and you really grow on each other, and you get to like learn your character a lot more by doing something like this. And you just get to meet other people, and other people get to know you. I started recognizing names by the end of the night. Like, some guy would be doing the quest, he'd pass me by, and I go, oh, it's that guy. I saw him doing the other quest. I remember him. You don't really remember people when you're doing retail, because you're just flying all over the place, doing things quick. You're not looking at anybody, unless it's a looking for group, or rather a group finder quest, world quest, or you're doing, like, the raid finder, or any of that stuff. You don't really do anything with people unless it is a preset event. This is something like I was doing quests in the starting zone, and I already did like 3 or 4 groups or whatever it is, and talked to different people about our opinions and like forming a line of all things. So that's my take on it. Thank you so much for watching this. If you like what I did, please comment down below. Let me know any comments, concerns, if you liked it, if you didn't, or things I can improve on. I'm going to try to be doing more of these as a series. I'm going to be putting up another video pretty soon on my next step when I play a little more of Dad Auric here. My dad character. Why is he a dad? Don't worry about it. But, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.